Hello, my happy quilters, and welcome once again to the Marcia and Joy Show, coming to you live from Pine Needles Quilt and Sew in Rochester, Minnesota.
And it is Minnesota, too.
It is. We had quite a bit of snow up here yesterday.
Yes, we did.
And it sounds like we might have more coming this weekend, but we're not going to talk about that right now.
But make sure you have plenty of fabric and what you need to sew if you do get snowed in.
Exactly. We are actually going to talk about the snow later on down
Okay.
the way. Anyways, if you're new to this, like, comment, and share to get a chance to win a $10 gift certificate from the store. We'll also later on have a trivia winner that will win a gift certificate. And so
without further ado,
I think we should get into the ha
and the ho
jokes, because it's all about Santa this month, and our jokes are about Santa Claus. So
I'm ready, Marcia.
What do you call Santa when he stops working?
What do you call a Santa when he stops working?
You call him Santa Paws. Yep, Santa Paws.
Do you have anything else up that chimney of yours?
I do. Now, you'll remember a year ago, I tried to do some knock-knock jokes with Joy, and they didn't go over so well.
And I thought she was going to wait till January.
So we let a whole year go by, and we're going to try a knock-knock joke, and we'll see if we can do it this time.
Okay, I'm ready.
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Santa.
Santa who?
Santa Christmas card to you. Did you get it? And you didn't mess it up either.
I did not.
Yeah. Okay, those were...
I did not get it yet.
I know, but you would go, I would go knock, knock, and you would go knock, knock. Okay, so you did good there. And yeah, that was kind of a bad one.
Okay, I passed my knock-knock joke test.
It was. Did you pass the test? So let's talk about new fabrics, because that's what we do best
That
here.
is a safe topic. It's an expensive one, but it's a safe one.
It kind of is. So if you can start with number one, these are some new fabrics. We didn't get fat quarter packs in of these from actually Moda. Is this number one? We're going to show them all.
It says number one.
So this, I am so excited about this fabric. It's Urban Farmhouse 2, and it's from Primitive Gatherings. And we're going to go through all of these. We cut these up. We got them all, and there must be 40 some
colors. Yep.
Different bolts of these. But I'm going to put them down here.
But we eliminated 2.
And we did. So 42 fabrics. But I'm so excited about these, and we of course did them in different. We mixed the colors up a little bit. So blacks and grays and creams. And these are the fabrics that I have picked to make 2 log cabin quilts for our cabin up north. We have this kind of color gray carpet, and the walls are kind of a lighter gray. And we have twin beds in there because we felt if someone...
Now, be careful where we're going. Family show, Marcia.
Didn't want to sleep together when they're up there, because we've got the double and queen beds, and the other 2 bedrooms are queen. So in our room we put 2 twin beds. So this is number 1. Give me number 2. So I'm going to make, with the AccuQuilt die, 2, and so they're going to be kind of big because they're going to be comforters on these 2 beds, and I'm going to make curtains and pillows and all sorts of stuff out of this. So while it does have a couple of florals here, this reads so neutral, so low volume. This really is not gender specific and just classic.
Like a dark umber. Yeah.
It is just really classic fabrics. So this is pack number 2, and of course we have all of these on the bolts as well.
Look at that neutral.
I know, it's just a kind of a winter white, I would say, with kind of a gray dot. It's really pretty. Oh, and then now number 3. So this is kind of a tossed, what do they call that? Kind of a nosegay on a kind of a linen looking fabric. Just really, really, I have never seen
that one is gorgeous.
So many yummy classic neutral type fabrics. I just love this.
That was gorgeous.
It is. There's more. And here's that same one, only it's it's not really black either.
Dark umber.
Yep, with those little dots in this. So that's number
So it's deep, deep,
3.
deep brown.
And this is number 4. Lots and lots of smaller prints. That's probably what I like about it too. I like the smaller prints, especially for something when you're doing like the log cabin or anything with smaller pieces, like the mystery quilt.
Right. This would have made a nice mystery quilt.
It would have made a nice mystery quilt, but it doesn't, you know, you don't get just one part of a flower in it. Like the log cabin that I'm going to make is 1.5 inches, so they're going to finish everything at 1 inch.
Right.
So
these are beautiful.
Isn't it fun? That's just really a wonderful pile of fabric.
It is.
So we can.
I will tidy these up.
You will tidy these up. Next, we're going to talk about. Well, I'm going to have you. Let me tidy those up. You talk about January Jingle.
Okay, January Jingle. So this month in December, when you visit our store, you have to be in person in our shop. For every $10 you spend in merchandise, you get $1 of January Jingle money. And this January Jingle money will be used in January of the year. If you can't make it in January this year, you can save it for the following year because there's no expiration date on these. There are some exclusions on purchases like machines, for example, and services and classes. But pretty much everything we sell in our store does qualify for some of these nice January Jingle dollars. And we are excited to have this and kick it off this year as our inaugural Jingle.
It is, and we're just going to hang out. We're going to keep doing this year after year. So if you can't get into the store this January, you save them for next January.
Put them somewhere safe because they are dollars. Like it's like if you drop that $20 on the ground,
I pick it up. It's mine.
It's yours. It's gone.
Unless I see you first.
We can't reproduce it.
Right.
Yes. But anyway.
But that's their gifts to you. So yep.
So this is our promotion in December, and we plan to have it next December and the December after that. Yep. And come on and see
lots
us.
Of fun for
so
January Jingle. Absolutely.
Yep.
Okay, countdown for the holidays. We are continuing on with our Quilt As You Go. And this week was a fun one.
Oh my gosh, so much fun.
So it is packs of
3 shopping bags. And the kit of fabric is for 1 shopping bag.
So it's Quilt As You Go, but what I want to tell you about this is that this one is a little bit different. So it's got, what you're going to get in here is actually enough to make 3 bags. So this is the kit. You're getting the fabrics, the linings, and everything to make 1 bag.
And you can make any one of the 3 choices.
But you have enough product in here to make 3.
Right, enough kit.
So, but what I want to tell you about this is not batting. This is polypropylene. So this is a different kind of thing that you're going to be sewing on. And again, it's got all the lines on it for you. So
sewing by number.
Sewing by number. But this is a waterproof product. So these are meant for just about anything, but these would be like a grocery totes to take to the grocery store. And there are 3 different, there's the patterns in here, and there are 3 different kinds that you can make. So this, we've given you the fabric to make this one. You have this polypropylene Quilt As You Go all printed up enough to make 3 of these. So 1 for yourself, and yes, they all have this kind of, what is this?
Sturdy bottom.
Sturdy bottom to put in each one of them. But these are awesome. I mean, they'd be great also to take to the beach because to put your swimming towels, and so you don't get the seat.
And they're like popcorn because Marcia couldn't make 1, nor could I. So she made.
So I made all 3.
She made another one.
So here's this one now. Okay, here's confessions. I always have to confess to you, and if I had things in here, this would stand up nicer. But this one, I took the fabrics home because I had a jelly roll, and so I didn't have enough to make the long handles. So this is more like of a grocery bag size. If I had it to do over, I'd make long handles, and I might take.
If you were shorter.
Exactly. So anyways, this is another one.
I like the short handles, actually. Knitting
You know,
bag.
we'll see. Once we get it.
Project bag.
Once I get it.
Soap making bag.
So yeah, there you go. And then
This
again,
one is so much fun. Wait, we gotta turn it around.
this one has an actual pocket. So again, this was a jelly roll that we had, and this is the Holly Taylor
Warm Winter Wishes.
Warm Winter Wishes, and this one does actually have a pocket. But again, it's all quilt as you go, strip piecing, easy to do with the polypropylene.
And then I scrap dyed at my house.
She did. So she made this one with, this was a last year's Christmas
Right, it was
This
left over
fun
from a
little-
quilt.
pocket in this one, and 2.5-inch strips. And then there is the other one. And you still have one more to make. You have this one yet to make, don't you?
I do, but I've actually made 5 bags, but only brought 2
Have you?
here. Some of them have already been cleaned in
This
my
is
house.
like eating popcorn.
They are. They're so much fun, and actually they go really fast.
They
a couple
do.
of hours
They
to
do.
done.
They do. They do go really fast.
And
So we have-
I used, mine weren't pre-stripped. Mine were chunks.
Oh, sure.
But-
Well, these are chunks. What they're getting to are
Right.
chunks of fabric, because
Right.
this one's got a little bit
Because
of a
you can
difference.
do, this one's got bigger pieces.
Yep,
Yep.
it does. But fun, fast, easy to make.
And the one I didn't get made yet, Marcia, was the insulated one.
I haven't got that one made too, but we're going to talk about that one later because
Okay.
there is also an insulated tote that you can also take that one to the grocery store for your frozen goods or
Right.
whatever, or picnic, use as a picnic. So these have been really fun.
They have been very fun.
Let's see, we've got a few weeks left, don't we?
We do.
I'm going to give a secret out
You are. Now?
next week.
Oh,
is-
not now. Okay.
Next week for that, it's a really cute sewing machine cover.
Mm.
Really cute.
You
They don't
told
go-
me you weren't giving a secret out.
I have to
Okay.
because it's so darn cute.
It is.
I can't really wait to show it to
Right.
them.
Okay.
And I'm going to use it in my sewing room. Okay, we still have, except I think we're sold out of the checker set. But
We
I think
still have other.
we still have
other-
all of the other ones. They're not listed on our page. And for those of you that are new to us, if you go to our website and click on this particular page, everything we're featuring today will be on that page, and it'll be up until next Wednesday when we do this again. But we do have Quilt As You Go projects.
Right.
For all of them, except we did sell out of the checkers.
Right.
All right, so let's talk a little bit about machine embroidery.
Okay.
We have some really fun things, and today we're going to talk about tiling scenes.
And they're kind of my favorite thing.
And I think they're everybody's favorite thing because you can, if you want to hold on to that one, and I'll hold on to this one. So these ones Gerarda made, and they are merry and bright. So you can see one of them is in with the colors, and the other one's called white gold.
You might have to slide this. No, so your mouth isn't covered. So I know that
Oh.
I hear you, but I bet you sound a little bit like muffled.
Well, let's hold them up again. These are beautiful. So this is the one in colors, and the other one is white gold. And if you will, I'll take this, and if
Okay.
you will grab the thread kit and the CD. So what we have for these is the thread kit, and this one is all the threads you need for Merry and Bright, and it's called Gold and White Thread Kit.
And the disc includes the color selection for both. So
For-
it's one pattern for both colorways. And trying to reach the other. Oh, did we not bring the right
Yeah,
one in?
it's
just underneath.
there, I think. Sorry.
It's a little tricky back here.
I
I
know,
know
we
I
have
need that
one
in a
another
minute, but
room.
I'm afraid I'm going to drop it off the front
But I
of the
don't know
table.
which one of these is my favorite, Joy. I just love them. And
I like them
oh my
both.
gosh, look at this backing. She's
I
got
know.
gold fabric. This is from Dance in Paris.
So the thing about the thread kit is even if you are a collector of OESD, of the Isocord thread colors, it is really to your advantage to purchase a thread kit because all of the threads you need to create the project are in the box. You will not be worried about running out of thread. And if a metallic is necessary, like this Merry and Bright does have metallic threads, they're included in the kit. And some of the metallic threads have been hard to get this
they
year.
have been.
And you're just ready to go. You have a really nice organized box to go. And if you wanted a little more organization, we have these. I know this isn't your notions pile, but
And we still have two more of
oh,
these.
here, this is what I'm looking. Yes, I know, but hold on.
Okay.
I want to talk about this quick.
Oh, sure.
I know it's off topic. It's not really off topic, but we also have these snappy stackers. And if you didn't want to keep your threads in a box, these snappy stackers, and I know we're getting to the other tiling scenes, but I just have to talk
I know.
about these.
This is a new product.
This is a new product, and what is cool about these is that it holds 10 threads in each layer, and they are modular. So you can, arrange them, but if you have more than 20 colors of thread, you can get another set of stackers, and they just keep building up the stack, Marcia.
What a great way to organize, put in one of these the threads you need for a certain project, though.
Exactly, and that's why I said if you didn't want to keep them in the cardboard box, they're really nice and convenient to put in these OESD stackers, and that's why I shared that. But also, there is room for some tools to go inside the container too if you need it. Okay, so that's the Merry and Bright, and this is the Snappy Stacker, one of my favorite new products that we have, and it's really, easy to take.
We love those kind of things.
We do, I know, it's a thing. Okay, the next time.
Joy and I really are on a quest to be really, really organized.
So we just keep buying more organizing supplies.
In the quest to do that, we also have to do a little purging.
Oh, I hate that
And that's painful.
The 2 P's. Purging is painful.
Sometimes it is.
Okay, so this one is another really fun one. So we did this one on our floor at the shop. We used a Baby Log Festa. That's a new machine that we have. And this one is called Peace on Earth Tiling Scene. Now they're called tiling scenes because each section is roughly the size of a subway tile, and it's designed to go in a smaller embroidery field. So even if you have a machine that isn't as large as the largest machines, you can easily achieve these projects. And you can put that down, Marcia.
Okay.
Your arms are falling asleep.
Oh, no.
But you sew the tiles together when they're done, and the last stitch in every tile is a placement line to help you line it up to sew it. So this is called Peace on Earth.
And is there a golden one available for this one too?
Nope, that one is just red.
Just this one. Just like
Just
a real
traditional colors. But
poinsettia.
this one, in the kit, you get that gorgeous opalescent metallic thread. And if you're going to do a tiling scene with metallic thread, be sure to pick up metallic embroidery needles. Size 90 is the one size that's recommended, and then slow your machine to about 500 stitches per minute, which is at about half speed. So those are tips and tricks for success with metallic embroidery threads. So this one's Peace on Earth. The design is by Shannon Roberts, Scissor Tail Stitches, and we have these available. And
last but very not least,
oh my gosh, so this was the class. Everyone in this class had so much fun. I hope you are doing well on your projects. So this one's called Happy Snowman Tiling Scene, and I just set the all-in-one.
turn that over too so they can see how that all goes together.
Right.
Because it's got all the,
Oh yes, the
Oh, it's
little
all-
window panes.
yeah.
So,
So you sew them together one at a time and then you put them together.
right,
And this is all thread. All of these are 100% thread.
right.
The
There's a very
fabric
little
does show
fabric.
through like a lot more on the piece. The
Well, as
poinsettia
Marcia
one.
likes to say, that's a good tiling scene to start with because it's not so thread intensive.
Right.
So this one, you can purchase these supplementary things in a variety of ways. All of these take extra stabilizers, so we do sell what are called tiling scene bundles, and we have those. But this one, this kit, is everything you need except the fabric. So we've got the stabilizer, we've got the thread kit, we've got the design collection, and it's all ready to go, what you need to complete this without the fabric, of course.
Yeah.
So this is a kind of a whole bundle, but if you have stabilizer in your life and you want to use it up, you certainly could. We have the snowman kit, and again, even if you do have thread in your life, that snowman project took almost two full spools of one of the blues, Marcia.
Yep.
It had some metallic thread in there to give that glisten of snow, and this is just everything you need thread-wise. Well, okay, it doesn't have bobbin thread, but
Well,
all the pretties
right.
are right here in the box.
And you know that it'll turn out perfect.
Right, and we do have the design collection just by itself.
Yep. So if you've got a good plethora of thread in your life, you can just get
But you're
the
gonna
CD
want
too.
more. Okay, so I talked about the stacker because that is so fun.
We were talking about the two kinds of scissors that every machine embroiderer
so
person needs, and then also the shape flex. That's kind of a
I'm gonna have to hand you some stuff.
Yep. That's kind of like the flour and sugar to any embroiderer's thing, yeah.
Right, so this shape flex usually goes, not usually, it goes on the back side of your fabric, and it is the starting foundation of all of our embroidery projects really here at Pine Needles, because fabric has stretch, and this stabilizes the front cotton, so as you are stitching those 20 to 30,000 stitches on top, your fabric isn't distorting and squishing. So it's the foundation to start with, and then
it is actually a woven product with
iron
on the back. Yards and yards and yards we use of that.
Yeah. So if you come in, don't buy just a yard. Do yourself a favor. Get 5 or 6 or 10 because it's just something everyone needs to have in their supply of stuff. So Shape Flex by Pellon, and then equipment. Okay. Equipment. Double curved scissors. These are amazing because there are times when you need to applique and trim down in that hoop, and these are set up so that as you grasp your handles, thank you, this curves down into the hoop so your fingers aren't awkwardly bent against your hoop surface, but the tip of your blade is right down in where you need to work, but your fingers are sitting up higher so you can easily operate those.
I couldn't do it without them.
I could not either.
And for a long time I didn't think I needed them until I used them.
Oh yeah, then you absolutely can't live without them. And honestly, do you really only have the 6-inch in your stash?
No, I have 3 different sizes.
Exactly, that's what I thought. And then we have the perfect snip. Now these have just a little hook underneath to help you get underneath the thread and snip. So these are the OSD perfect snips, and they are designed with a
little hook thing on it too.
Right.
Oh, squizzers.
Yeah, so you don't have to put your fingers in the finger holes. You just grab and go, but it has a nice little hook to help you get right underneath that 1 or 2 stitches you need to. And
or some of those threads, if some of the threads come to the top,
Right, to turn them around. So these are lovely.
Very good. Okay, so that's what we have for little embroidery tips, machine embroidery tips this month.
And by the way, you Aurifil people and Decobob people and all your other thread collector people like us, this is also a nice
we're talking a little bit now about holiday gifts, so any of these would be great for holiday gifts.
Right, so I love that.
A little mini sewing box too. We have our own little mini sewing box.
No. Should I take the top?
You should take that off and show them what's inside.
All right, so this is, every Fisher person knows a tackle box is a great idea, but this is not a tackle box. This is a Pine Needles organization box. And look at this tray, Marcia. There's plenty of room for your ruler, for your scissors. There's room to put little thises and that's.
My pencils and everything else.
I love that this spool tray comes out because you can set it to the side and fill up the bottom, or you got everything you need.
If you're going to retreat or something, or going to somebody's place, put your basics in there and away you go.
So this is a really nice, classy
your own little sewing box.
And there are a lot of 8 years old is a good influential age for boys and girls to take up sewing, or even just hobbies. So even if this isn't for a sewist in your life, anyone who creates
craft and glitter,
a crafter, a maker, this is a great little tote to stuff full of creative items to get your loved ones going on stuff.
Absolutely. So that would be fun under the tree. Then we've got these fun little mugs. Cheery.
I was wondering when you were going to get to the
ho 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 ha ha. They have the little Pine Needles insignia on here. These are fat 8s, right? So we also got some Christmas.
There's 6 of them in there.
6 fat 8s and a thing of cocoa and a candy cane for you, and the price is $19.99.
Oh my gosh, is that it?
Yeah, so we have a limited number of those. I think that's what the
And you know what?
Would cost.
If you need a little something to go with a gift card, That would be a great little something
Well,
to
and
put the
stuff
gift
a
card
gift card in here too.
I know.
Well, speaking of gift cards,
Speaking of gift cards, I was leading on.
we're talking about Christmas gifts and little things that you can give. Gift cards, get them, then they can get exactly what they want. But like she said, if you wanted to give them a gift card and just a tiny little gift too, you could stick that right in there as well.
Because, sometimes a little bit of size to your package makes a good good presentation.
Exactly.
And that won't break the bank.
No.
And this would be a great way to wrap that up.
A lot of fun. We have a limited number of these.
We do.
Totally a lot of fun.
And this is my favorite.
And then so the serious person.
Oh my goodness. Now, Marcia, I do have these.
Yes.
They came with my golden machine.
So these are 24 karat
Gold.
plated gold scissors set.
Now you're going to say who the knife maker is. The scissor maker.
This
because I say it wrong.
Is
made by Famori.
Famori.
Did I say it right?
Yes, that is correct.
So Famori is a really fine high-end.
There is really some nice weight to these. They're all balanced. They're all hand hewn. These are beautiful.
And I've had mine now for a few years, and they are just as beautiful today. And I do use mine because they make me feel special in my sewing room. Okay, so you get dressmaker's shears. Those are really important.
These are nice.
These are totally. Oh, don't do that with your scissors.
I'm not going to run with these.
Did your mother
I'm
not
gonna
tell
put
you
this in
not
my
to do that with your scissors?
Run with scissors. I'm going to be a rebel.
Just know you're not supposed to do that with your scissors.
No, you're not.
Okay, so we have these beautiful, just kind of all around scissors. We have the little itty bitties and
The
squizzers. These are really nice.
Yep.
And, okay, this is my favorite tool in here. Next to the dressmaker shears is the really gorgeous rotary cutter. It is so nice and sharp, and this blade that's in here is of like titanium type metal. It's also gold plated, but it has a super long lasting blade in here. So we do sell long lasting blades if you need a replacement at some point. Be sure though when you buy it, when you use it, take out the little safety foam in the back, because otherwise you'll wonder why it doesn't stay open.
It doesn't work.
Ask me how I know this. Okay, so this is a really gorgeous set, and we do have it on special.
We do have it on special.
And I don't remember how much the special was.
So it's normally $325, and I believe we've got it on special for Christmas. We have a limited number of these for
they're down to $275.
$275.
Right, so these are really beautiful.
So maybe you need that for yourself too.
Absolutely.
Sometimes I buy my own things and I give them to Tom and say, hey, look what you got me for Christmas.
Yes.
And he says, oh, well, enjoy it.
Right.
Very good. All right.
Did we talk about our greens yet?
No, because we're going to talk about them now.
Okay.
So today's curated fat pack is Olive Garden.
Juice.
No, it's Olive Garden.
Okay, Olive Garden. That makes me hungry
here
for
we
lunch
are.
and I eat already.
I know. I love
That's one of my
details.
favorite greens right there.
These are fun. So this is, it's got a tiny little pattern to it, but
It's got a little hint of
tiny little
burgundy or
bit of
paprika.
burgundy. So these are our
Curated
curated olive kind of colors of grunge that go so nicely well with this. Here is another one, and a little bit darker. And then we've got this print that also fits right in there. This is kind of a textured
denim.
It does look kind of like denim, and then we have this one as well. So this is Olive Garden. Very nice.
And they would go really well with the lipsticks that
They
we had
would.
featured last
Yeah,
time.
those were all sold out, I believe, weren't they?
They are all sold out, and these
Right.
these are kind of essential midline greens.
They are.
Very nice.
They all go very, very nicely together.
Okay.
All right, so the next thing I believe is the trivia.
Okay, so for the first one to answer the trivia question, you will get a $10 certificate from the Marcia and Joy Show. And trivia.
Here we go. So the quilt block Cactus Rose is also known as...
I had no idea.
I didn't know this one either. The quilt block called Cactus Rose is also known as So the first one to get the right answer to Susie's computer will win a $10 gift certificate to the store.
I know.
So good luck to everybody on that one. We'll let you know just as soon as we have a winner. I want to talk about the quilt behind us.
I know.
This
oh my goodness.
is lovely. Yep.
This one's called All Bundled Up, and it's with our new cranberry and cream fabric line.
Yep.
And this is from the Winter Manor book by Doug Lico, and it's found on page 83. So if you own the book, you just need the fabric, but if you don't own the book, you really should, because we just keep coming back to his projects because they are written so well, and you know, there's a nice variety of table runners and quilts.
Are these they could just buy this fabric too.
They could just buy the
Is
fabric.
this half yards or is it quarter yards?
Yeah.
Page 80,
83.
whatever you said.
I don't remember.
But anyways, beautiful, and it's a great selection of the mid-tone, the creams, and then the berry
I think we have a
colors,
typo.
cranberry colors.
Because page 83 doesn't exist in this book.
It's this
So
one.
page 63.
Oh.
Somebody's handwriting wasn't so good. It wasn't me, but you know, a 6 and an 8 can look an awful lot alike.
That's right.
Let me just check here. This one is made with fat eighths, it says.
37 fat eighths. So we must have done quarter yard cuts instead of fat eighths because this is
Yeah.
not 37 fabrics.
No.
So I'm going to say this is probably straight quarter yard
Right,
cuts.
and then we have scrappy
Sure
back.
it is because look.
Scrappy backs. Yep.
Yep. That's what it is.
Anyway, sometimes our
There's more than one way to
smartness amazes
skin a cat.
Exactly.
All right. Okay. So before we get to the auction quote, Saturday Joy's having open. So on these Quilt As You Go,
Right,
Countdown to
the
Christmas,
holidays.
they're going to have a little holiday party, and it is full. Sorry.
We're gonna have cookies.
But we do want you to know on any classes, because we're headed into winter now, if there are travel advisories out, you need to stay home. So normally for classes here in Rochester, if school is canceled, then we cancel classes. But being this is on a Saturday, if there are travel advisories, we're probably not going to have the class because we don't want to have anybody be in danger of any sort. But you should also check that morning on our Facebook page right here,
Right.
or on our web page. So it will say, okay, sorry, this class is not going to happen.
Right.
And if that happens, we'll have to figure something else out. We'll put our heads together. Hopefully it won't be that bad, but I just want you to know, when we have classes here at Pine Needles, if Rochester schools are canceled, we don't do classes on that day. But if it is on a Saturday, or like Kendra's classes on a Sundays that she has, if there are travel advisories, then we're not going to have class. So without further ado, then we can talk about the
I'm
auction.
pretty sure the 8 inches of snow is going to go around us.
I think so too.
Okay, so the auction I dropped on the floor earlier. Okay, wow, this is a fun one, isn't it, Marcia?
This one is a fun one.
This is a nativity quilt, and it's really the right time of year to be putting this out.
It is. And it is with very, very lovely, sparkly fabrics. I will take a picture of this out on our fence, out in the front, but the kit comes with the pattern and of course the panel,
No kid, Marcia. They get to hang it. You pay the price, you get the bid.
The kids are gone.
And you get the.
Oh my gosh. Okay. All right. So anyways, this is the auction quilt. I'll hang it. The auction is on Saturday.
It is ho-ho holidays, you know.
We're getting to the end of this, yes.
We are, but she's also
So-
going to bring in the sale fabric.
I'll bring in the sale fabric right
Let me
now.
move your chair in.
A lot of stuff today.
I know.
Okay, I want to talk a little bit that there is no winner for the trivia yet.
Must be a very tricky question.
So I'm going to give you a clue.
Oh wait, there's something hanging on our
It
door.
says no winner yet.
No winner yet.
So I'm going to give you a
Google
clue.
is
I'm going to give you a
failing
clue.
us.
I'm going to give you a clue. Think funeral flowers. Whoops, she must have one. Oh, there's lots of answers for Wigs Rose. Nope, that's not it. Think funeral flowers. Okay.
That didn't help me. I'm just saying.
It might help.
Might.
We'll see. Anyways, for fun fabrics that we are putting on sale. This was, I think, a huge line. This is all that we have left. What's the name of this? Cottage Blue.
Cottage Blue.
By Robin Pickens. So this is what we have left on Bolt. We have a few of these
Jelly rolls.
Jelly rolls.
Oh, would they make a shopping bag, Marcia?
This would make a great shopping bag. We also have just 2 of these left and a couple of the charm packs, and the layer cakes are all gone. We have a few of the lovely pillowcases. And what we're doing is $9 a yard. So this is $9 a yard, minimum 1 yard cuts. The people that you're watching here get first pick at it, and then we put it out on the floor on Friday morning for those of you that live in town. We also have, well, here's what we...
Oh, there we are. We have Delane Kuhnel.
Delane Kuhnel. K-E-U-E-H-N-E-L. Congratulations to you. You are the winner of the trivia, and it is the Lily.
I don't know.
We didn't know that either, so good guesses, everybody, and congratulations to Delane. Okay, so this was one that we did
in May.
Way back when it first came out. We don't have any of these patterns left, but it is a charm pack thing. And then we also have kits. We have a few of these kits left. And this is a A-OK pattern, and it's called Crossed. The pattern comes in here, but I believe these are 5 1-yard cuts. So
yes.
Even if you just wanted to buy that for the fabric, it's absolutely lovely. So here is the quilt kit, and I think we've put lovely Minky on the back. So we have those. So 30% off on all of the pre-cuts and kits, and $9 a yard on all the fabrics. Great time to try something that you might not have chosen, because the color palette is a little bit different on this one, but it is
so fresh and blue.
Very, very
fresh
lovely.
And blue and
I like it a lot.
Right.
All right.
I know I switched away from you now, but you know.
So I think that's it.
I think I
need a break.
We have all these blankets between us.
I know we had a lot of things going on here.
We did.
All right, so we're going to wrap it up today, button it up.
See you next Wednesday.
Whatever else
Thanks
we can do.
Thanks for joining the Marcia and Joy
Show. Thank you so much for joining us here at Pine Needles Quilt and Sew in Rochester, Minnesota. And until next week, we will keep you in stitches. Bye-bye, everybody.
Bye.